You back up into the room you had come from. Your heel catches on something solid and you fall backwards, the three-eyed book falling from your grasp as the back of your head slams into the rough-cut stone floor. The force of the hit sends black spots exploding across your vision, and when they clear, you find yourself face to lid with the wolf-eared chest.
Hey, I wasn't done talking to you about Exalted yet. So, anyway, before the gods ruled creation and before the Exalted were created, there were the Primordials. The Primordials were vast, self-defining beings, not just powerful entities, but living laws of reality. Each one embodied a fundamental concept: time, war, hierarchy, decay, harmony. Creation itself was shaped by their presence. Mountains rose because a primordial demanded it. Seasons turned because another defined the rule that they must. The primordials were not benevolent creators, however. They created the gods and mortals as well and saw them as tools, decorations, or mistakes. Their rule was absolute, alien, and often cruel. Over time, the gods created by the primordials to manage creation came to fear them, and so the gods did the unthinkable. They rebelled. With the help of the Exalted, the gods waged a war against their own creators, yet the primordials could not truly be killed. They were too fundamental, too woven into the reality of the world itself. And since the goal was to liberate creation, not to destroy it, the victors chose a different fate. They broke the primordials instead. The defeated primordials were mutilated in body, mind, and concept. Their perfect self-definitions were shattered, twisted by pain, betrayal, and confinement. These ruined beings were cast into a sealed hell realm known as Malpheus, which is itself the corpse of one of their number. And there, the primordials became something new. They became the Yozi. The Yozi are primordials after the defeat, and still unimaginably powerful, but warped and incomplete. Where the primordials were cosmic architects, the Yozi are demonic tyrants, obsessed with revenge, control, and escape. Their minds loop endlessly around their trauma, their souls. They're fractured into countless demons that echo through their broken nature. Every demon in Exalted ultimately traces back to a Yozi. Every hellish law, every infernal bargain, every whisper of damnation is a fragment of a primordial that lost a war against its own creations. And, though imprisoned, the Yozi are not powerless. They scheme, they corrupt, and through the infernal Exalted, they reach once more towards creation, seeking not just freedom, but vindication. This is where the Neverborn also come into play, as they are the shadows from concepts that died with them, broken tenets from fundamental laws that were lost to time. Because not all of the primordials became Yozi. Few of them were actually killed during the Primordial War, and that mistake created the Neverborn. Death does not function normally for beings that define reality itself. Instead of passing on, these slain primordials became vast, dead intelligences trapped in eternal, self-aware unlife. Their corpses formed the foundation of the underworld, and remnants of their dreams shaped ghosts, shadowlands, and oblivion itself. Unlike the Yozi, who seek revenge and dominion, the Neverborn desire only ending. They want creation to cease, so that existence finally matches their own state of death. Through agents like Death Lords and the Abyssal Exalted, they push the world slowly towards extinction. In Exalted, the Yozi are not merely villains, they are the consequences of overthrowing gods, and discovering that some things cannot be broken without breaking the world itself. The Yozi are broken gods who want to rule again, and the Neverborn are dead gods who want everything to completely end.
Glancing around, you catch sight of the three-eyed book lying on the floor nearby. Snatching it up, you sprint down the hall away from the wolf-eared chest, its voice calling after you down the stone steps.
Hey, wait! Come back, I'm not done!
Like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next part of the journey. Also, feel free to comment on what you think should be the next action you take.